Because I think they're gonna send for my husband, and he can't go because he's already broken, and I
believe in you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, yeah. I believe in you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, yeah. Let's stay here for a lifetime underneath the moonlight, 'cause I don't want us to go. No, I don't want us to go. Yeah, you could be my lifeline, you could be my sunshine in a world so full of pain. Can you make it go?
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome to another video. In today's video we're gonna be talking about just something a little different and something, the talk of the town right now, what's going on in Europe, and why I'm actually talking to you guys. So first and foremost, I just want to say my heart goes out to everyone who's been affected by everything that's going on in Europe right now, and I just hope this thing come to an abrupt end very soon and people heal, people get back their sense of peace and security, and just do the right thing. And I mean, there's a lot of different things in different people's perspective of what's right, but I'm not trying to get into all that. I'm just trying to say, for those of you guys who aren't aware of our story, Billy's service time, we're in Alaska for like 3 years, and he got out this past year. This past January makes 1 year, and that going to war while he was in the military was never it never left my mind, because I know that it was always a possibility of things happen. And I remember he would leave for like a field trip, not a field trip, like going into the fields or just doing military exercises, and I would panic because there are times when things happen on training events and being out in the field. It's like there's no hints of things that can happen even without being in like direct combat. I remember there's a time up there when we had, I think someone is in it, a group of guys in this battalion actually, they were they were airborne, so they were jumping out of planes and they had bad jumps, and a lot of them landed into some trees, broken arms, broken, a lot of broken things. So it's just like a lot to factor in. You can get attacked by a bear, especially in Alaska. You go out in the fields, and I remember they had a bear raid where a bunch of bear come and raid their stuff. Long story short, I'm just saying that every time he leaves the house, I kind of, quote unquote, put myself, I wouldn't say expect the worst, but put myself in a mindset to face anything by the end of the day, or by the end of the week, or a month if he's gone for the month, or somewhere in between. And going to direct combat has always been one of the things I fear the most. So yesterday I was on my way from work, and I thought, it's been a couple days since I haven't checked the mail. Not that I have any orders coming in or anything, but just because sometimes you never know. So I went to the mail room and I took out a bunch of mail, some of them belonging to the persons that were living in this apartment years ago who hasn't changed their address. So I was just doing that, just like trying to get rid of those. And then I looked and I see Department of the Army, and then the first line says orders. Guys, I was just standing there and I looked at the letter and I looked at the name, I looked at where it's coming from, and I just want to make sure that it's ours. And my hands start going like this. I get in the car, and I drove up from the mailroom and parked right in front of her apartment, and I sat in the car. And while I sat in the car, it's like I cannot get the emotions. I couldn't get the emotions of how I'm feeling out. I feel like I wanted to throw up. I feel like I need to use the bathroom. I feel like I need to pee really bad. I feel like I'm just crying. It's like these emotions, they were all attacking me at once, and my body didn't know what to do. My hands were shaking. And I was like, I cannot go inside, because how am I gonna tell him that they're ordering him to come in? Guys, I stand there and I was like, you know what? Let me take out my phone. And I start recording. So this clip, bear in mind, this clip that you're gonna see next is a very raw, unedited, unfiltered clip of my reaction when I saw the it was a dress room and the first word um from it. So if you're in any way you don't want to see that, just know it's going to be a very emotional clip, so you can just skip past it if you don't want to see it.
Hey guys, I don't want to cry, but I have to stop and try record this before I get inside. Oh, let me stop the car. I just went to the mailroom and I got some more mail of people who used to live here, and then I saw this, and I can't show our address, but I saw that it's from the Department of the Army, and the first line says orders, and now I'm freaking out because I think they're gonna send for my husband, and he can't go because he's already broken, and I am freaking out. I don't know what this. It's been like is it a month, I should say? Yeah, so it's like, what am I talking about? It's like a week and a half ago since I make like that first introduction, and like talking to you guys about it. I got so emotional in the middle of the video, so I just stopped recording. But you see that last clip, that was when I just got the letter. However, when I get inside and I just run in the office because Billy was still at work. He get off work at 6, and I got off 5 that day. I ran in the office and I pulled him out of his work, and I was just crying and just like I was hugging him and telling him I'm so sorry, you know, like I keep apologizing because there was nothing else that comes to mind. You know, I was like, I'm so sorry, babe, I'm really sorry. And like I was panicking hard. He gave me some water. I was freaking out really bad. It was like, what's going on? And then I showed him the letter. If he was even panicked, he wasn't showing it to me because of how much I was panicking. So he opened the letter, and while I was opening it, I was just laying there on the couch and I was just like bawling my eyes out. And he's like, babe, don't cry. It's not that. I'm not going to wars because I just finished my 1 year. I'm officially like 1 year out of the military. They're sending me that letter saying I should go online and just report that I'm officially 1 year. You know, it's an order to report to that, you know. When he said that, my heart is like, it melts. It's like I've never heard nothing so good in my entire life. It's crazy. But that was definitely a scare for me, and for everyone that is a part of the military community or military family. You have a friend or someone you know, it's never an easy task. And you know what's the worst thing I hate about it is like when people look at you and tell you that this is what you signed up for or stuff like that. Nobody signed up to die. They signed up to yes, to represent their country at no matter what it costs, knowing that death is the ultimate sacrifice. But nobody get up today or whenever and be like, yeah, I just want to be dead, so I'm just gonna join the military. No, they do it for many reasons. A lot of people do it because of the freedom that this country has and they want to keep it. A lot of people do it because it was one of the easiest way for them to get out of poverty. They do it for many reasons. Nobody didn't go sign up because they know they're gonna die. And people talk about, oh, of you shouldn't be worried. Why are you crying? If you know that, why would he go in it if you know that he was going to war? Nobody wants war. Why do you think we have military? People don't understand. Why do you think we have such a strong security, or why every country try to have strong security? Because nobody want war. Everybody's preparing themselves just in case of war. They can defend their country and their land. Nobody wants war, you know. Because believe it or not, every job you're in, death is always the ultimate sacrifice. Believe it or not, some jobs I can attest to that is more of an high risk or anything. But any job you put yourself in, you're putting yourself to death as an ultimate sacrifice, literally. So, um, I'm just sending out my condolences to everyone that has been affected by this war. Um, I'm just praying for Ukraine. You know, they have a lot of stories, and I don't know the depth of everything, but that was a nerve-wracking thing for me, knowing that it is a possibility that they could call and he would just have to go. And like, there's so much things to factor in. I mean, we're pretty young, we just starting to like steadily grow and like accomplishing certain things that we always wanted, and then to have him taken by war, that was a panic for us. But a lot of people have reached out to us, which was, I wouldn't say strange. I think it's just because they're more concerned because they know he was in. Some people still wondering like if he's still in or if he was out, or whatever. I was sending their prayers to us and everything, which we're very grateful for. Oh, my lip is very dry. Yeah, I can't be bothered. But it was way too emotional for me to film the videos all at once. So that is why now you're getting the update of why I even made that video. But thankfully, he just has to report that he is officially out for 1 year, and that was the order. But I'm like, why do they have to pen it like that? It was scary. Like, you got a letter from the army when you know you've been out and see orders. What's the first thing that's coming to your mind? Like, that was scary for me. But just want to say thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next video.